G'day everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Hope you guys are doing well today. We are still in the camp, pretty much where I left off in the previous episode, but I have done a little bit of inventory management. So just to quickly show you guys what I've done, I have put a few bits and pieces away. There are some things that I'm carrying with me, like a lot of this rotten food and this random bottle here. We'll probably try and sell this off as soon as we can, you know, get access to a trader. But there's one, or maybe a couple of things actually, that I should mention. So one being the brimmed hat that we found. I've put that on Gale at the moment, although I don't really see any important effects that this gives, but I've put it on him anyway because, you know, he's the spellcaster or primary spellcaster of the group, so he has that. But I've made sure to, you know, hide it because I think it kind of looks a little bit silly on him. What do you guys think? I guess it doesn't look too bad, but yeah, I'll hide it for now though. And I do have one other thing here, which is the Watcher's Guide. So this is, I think, a spear that we can throw, or perhaps maybe even use for melee attacks. I don't really think I'm going to give it to anyone. I know it's a magical item, and that's essentially why I've decided to carry it here, because Gale should be able to absorb this one. So I'm not sure exactly how it's done, but perhaps maybe I can speak to him about it, or do I do it from the menu? Let's just have a look here. Yeah, it doesn't really say that I can consume it here, but I assume maybe it needs to be in Gale's inventory. And perhaps maybe as Gale we need to consume it? Let me just try here. Nope. So how do I consume this? Yeah, okay, so I am playing as Gale at the moment. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Unless we just need to speak to him, and we just tell him, hey, this is something that you can consume. Let's just give that a go.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Ah, yes. Okay. I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Alright. I wonder if there's a way we can cure Gale of his affliction. Probably not now, at least, but yeah, we do have that magical item, so...
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Right. Right. Okay, so I don't exactly need it right away. I can postpone it. So we may as well place this into storage again and be on our way, really. I do need Lae'zel with me, so I might want to switch out to Lae'zel. I don't know who I should switch out. Maybe I can switch out Will, perhaps? Let's just chuck this in, shall we? Ooh, actually, I've got... No, I think it's in the wrong spot. Yeah, there we go. Let me just tidy this up as well. And I could perhaps maybe bring a whole bunch more of this stuff to sell. It doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. So yeah, we'll try and sell bits and pieces here and there. Actually, do I want to sell all of this stuff? I sort of thought maybe I should keep, you know, one of each type of weapon or something, but I think it's probably easy enough to find more daggers. And we've got quite a few torches here as well. Ooh, here's another magical item. Yeah, the cap that we found in maybe a couple of episodes ago. But yeah, anyway. We'll try and sell the stuff that we have. Alright, let's speak to Lae'zel and let's go grab her. We'll switch out Will.
I want to have a word.
Speak. You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
So, yeah, Will
Ready
can
for
rest.
battle.
And let's go back. So there's a few things that we could still do here, obviously having a chat to that person, but there's also this door here, so I want to definitely check to see what's through it. And I'm not sure if we can go back to the Teeth-Ling children's hideout. It might be a good idea to do that, to see if we can find the Teeth-Ling that stole the locket. Well, we have no proof that she stole the locket, but who knows? It could be true. Where is that Zoru? Here. Ah, yes, and if I recall correctly, we did have the issue with the rat. And I was trying to look for the rat, but I couldn't really find the rat. I do hear the rat every now and then, or sounds of a rat, but I can't exactly see where it is. And I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to highlight it. Apparently there's some kind of a box that might have something in it that might be dangerous, perhaps. Anyway, if any of you guys know anything more about the rat, do let me know, because I would like to follow through on that, but for some reason I just couldn't find the rat after we finished our conversation with it, so anyway.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Oh, okay, so this is Zoru. Sounds familiar now. Yes, yes. So, when Lae'zel was still captured, the two tieflings that we had to kill were essentially going to report to Zoru about capturing the Githyanki. So, you heard the woman bow. Hold it, Lae'zel. I'll see to this one.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Enough. Stand down, and I won't tell you again.
Kichoki. Fine.
You can breathe again. I won't let her hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information. Where did you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. Man, I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Jeez, so the Githyanki definitely seem like a brutal bunch. I guess maybe it's as I said before, like a bit of a cultural difference there. Thanks for your help, and apologies from my companion.
No hard feelings.
Alright, cool. So now that we've got that, so I assume that we've got something new under finding the crash. A Githyanki patrol to the northwest. Alright, cool. So we could try and go there and investigate. But it seems like Lae'zel wants to talk to us anyway, so...
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Yeah, I think the first response here. I never agreed to being a subordinate. We're partners. You treat me with respect.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The Teeth-Ling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
What do you mean, purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Did you say Teeth-Ling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
No, it's Faerun. I don't know, I feel like I'm probably just gonna be pissing her off the entire playthrough, guys. So, we did learn a little bit more about the Githyanki and their so-called tiers, right? So, do they, like, live in the clouds or something? Because Faerun is, I'm just assuming here, that the lands that we're in, you know, grounded. But perhaps maybe they come from above somehow. Again, it's all not very clear, but perhaps maybe we might learn a thing or two as we progress. So, considering how disapproving she is of our good deeds here and there, I think maybe we should leave her at camp once more, and we should bring Will with us once again. And I think Astarion is... yeah, Astarion's probably...
How can I help?
Not the right person either. Oops, meant to speak to Will there.
Well met.
So Astarion seems to approve of, like, some very selfish kind of interactions.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Let's make...
Alright, good. Let's keep going. Now, before we take this door, I think it might be a good idea for us to head back and let's see if we can check out the hideout once more. Where was it? Just over here. Yeah, so I'll have a look around the hideout, and if we don't find the Teeth-Ling that we're looking for, then we can pretty much be on our way. Yeah, I think it was this one, Melly. So, we probably want to lead with the person who has the most persuasion. So, let's take a look. +5 on will. Or, we could also do detect thoughts with Gale, and Gale also has a decent amount of persuasion, if I'm not mistaken. +3. Yeah, so maybe we'll give Gale a try. Let's do a quick save here, because if every single tiefling in here decides to turn on us, then we'll be in a bit of trouble, I would say.
You're the first grown-up who's ever gotten in here. Not bad.
Oh,
Boring in here.
okay. Do we not have the option to talk about the locket anymore?
Can't give up now. I have something to ask.
You're blocking my light. Oh, I remember you. You're the one who helped me get away. You want something? Or you just here to stare at my forehead?
Tell me the truth. That adventurer's locket, do you have it?
Look, if I had it, would I tell you? This entire conversation is a waste of our time, don't you think? Now find yourself a maze and get lost. I'm busy.
Let's try with Gale again, because I feel like maybe there were some stages of this interaction that we have to get through.
I hope I don't look as old as you when I'm your age.
Jeez.
I hope I don't look as...
Yeah, okay. Unless, perhaps, we can try and pickpocket this melee, and...
I need new pockets to pick.
Well...
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Alright, let's move Blue to this side. And I'm gonna see if I can, you know, try to pickpocket Melly and see how we go. In fact, isn't there a spell that's gonna help us with...
Let's get on with it.
Stealth, yeah. This one. I'm not sure if this really does us any good here.
No time to rest. These boots have seen everything.
But I assume
There is work to
it
do.
could be beneficial. Yeah, this is a concentration spell as well, so...
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, let's just move to this side, and the problem is
God,
Mercon
it's boring in here.
and his patrolling. But I think we can
Schools for
make it.
careful footwork.
Yeah, so as soon as he arrives in this position, that's when there's a bit of
Just
an
on a
issue.
few. Oh, man slipped.
I'm just making sure that that we have the ability here to do it. Okay. Alright. Well, I really don't know where this locket would be then. Unless it might be in this wooden barrel right next to him, but
How much farther can I go?
I mean, I don't really know if it would be in there or not. And he doesn't seem to move at all.
I don't need any attention right now.
I could open this while Mercon's over there.
New pockets to pick.
Take a quick
Everyone
look.
else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna save scum on this one, I think. So I really don't want all of the tieflings to just turn on us. But that's okay. I think we tried enough. And If the locket is gone, then it's gone, you know? Perhaps maybe at some other point we might be able to
On my way.
try and find the locket again.
Blood? No, never mind.
But I think maybe our chances have passed at this point. Right, so I do want to check out that stone door. And I'm hoping that we'll find some other interesting things back there. But if not, then we do really need to be on our way to try and find Master Halsin.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Just gonna wait for the rest of the party. Oh my god, Lupus. It actually uses the ladder as well. That was so funny. How? How could you even do that? When he has trouble jumping as it is. Secluded chamber. Are we supposed to be here? Okay, we've got a few people, including this Zevlor. Isn't that the person that Korga wanted us to speak to? Anyway, let's have a look around. The Devil You Know, an autobiography.
They'll find it.
Yes, of course.
I would like to read that, actually. But, I think reading it is fine. We won't get into trouble there. I think it, as long as we don't take it.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Ooh, okay, we've got a bit of a choice here. I do agree that Korga's the problem, but do we want violence to be the solution against her? I don't know. And it feels like we can't really back out of this conversation as well, so I feel like I'm making some tough decisions here. I feel like I'm gonna be siding with the refugees on this, and I'd prefer if they ousted Korga. Let's see what options there are here.
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
Yeah, I'm not some murderer for hire.
It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
Yeah, hopefully we won't need to really do anything on this front, because we're trying to recover Master Halsin, but...
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Yes.
I know we saw a guide to the Sword Coast in the previous episode, but let's just take a quick peek here. Yeah, the stained, well-thumbed pages filled with traveling advice that seems to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey to the coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road, running parallel to the river Kionthar. The Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from Eltruel to Baldur's Gate, and has proven tempting to travelers seeking an alternate to the river barges that sail the Kionthar. A portion of the road, approximately halfway between Eltruel and Baldur's Gate, has in recent years developed into an enclave for saloon worship, with a temple of not insignificant splendor lying near the road. Indeed, an entire village, Moonhaven, has developed alongside the temple, and can provide food and shelter to weary travelers. Farther east lies the citadel of Moonrise Towers, where a toll is required for onward passage of goods and folk alike. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll, however bandits and other dangers may cause them to pay a much steeper price. Bloody hell. Alright. Let's have a chat with Tilses.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Alright. Not much to say.
Let's
have a read of this, though. Have you ever had a god change your blood? It is a horrifying thing, even for those who may desire it. Yet few tieflings wished for Asmodeus to claim their bodies, only to be given no choice in the matter. It is not as if we were well loved before the Archdevil's gambit. Our people have always struggled against the notion of devilkin, as if a single drop of inferior ichor inescapably corrupts. How amusing, when so many other willingly sell their souls to fiends, yet their culture as a whole escapes the blame. By what method can we redeem ourselves, when the crime is not ours? I would drive a blade into every warlock that aided Asmodeus's damned ritual, but personal vengeance cannot undo the will of a god, much less one as slippery as the Lord of Lies. When every passer-by thinks you a thief and a heretic, it is deeply tempting to become one. The only thing that has stopped me is knowing Asmodeus's wants nothing more than for all of us to fall from grace. So, throughout everything that we've experienced so far, including some of the entries that we've seen and all the books that we've read, it seems like the tieflings are almost regarded as second-class citizens, almost. Like, there's a bit of racism going on. I mean, that's pretty obvious with the Githyanki as well, but I don't think the tieflings are really treated very well by other races. So yeah, that was an interesting find there. So they've got a little sort of corner there to stew and plot things. I think it's time for us to go outside and see if we can explore the surroundings of the Emerald Grove a little bit more. Have I been up this way? No, I don't think I have. Goodness me, I feel like it's never ending here in the Emerald Grove. I don't know how many episodes it's been since we've started exploring this area. Oh, and I didn't even see this person sitting down there. Haldani.
Aradin's back with his tail between his legs.
I'm glad for your help, but I'd hoped you were Halsin.
Aradin. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to disappoint.
Hells, I didn't mean it that way. Halsin's important, but you're the first bit of good faith we've had since he left. Keep your wits about you. Things are tense with the druids here.
You can say that again. Right. I think that's it. Unless there's a pathway that we can sort of jump to. Can be a little bit difficult to identify whether or not they're traversable areas. I suppose maybe that's where the map comes in handy, really. So I'm gonna take the front gate once more. And we may as well hit this place up, because that's the closest. Auntie Ethel, yep, so this must be, you know, the forests around here. So we could go out and try and seek her and see what kind of crazy cure she might have devised for us. Just trying to see if there's any other places that we can go to, which aren't so obvious. Yeah, so this is the room where Zevlor was just before, I think. So if we really, really want to go down that path of either, you know, killing Korga or removing her somehow, we could go back there, but let's not be too hasty.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to Arn.
Right, so...
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
It's probably a good idea for us to call in our raven. Oh, my bad. No. That's my companion. I kind of wanted Lupus there, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. We'll just call in a different familiar then. Or do we want 2 flying companions? It might not be a bad idea, because they can actually get around terrain pretty well. What does Corvus do? Okay, it inflicts blind as well. Do I want the same thing? Infectious bite.
What's next?
Buffer toxin. Disadvantage on saving throws. Poisonous bite. Seems pretty good. Yeah, why not? Let's do a spider friend. It's just called a conjured spider. It doesn't have a special name. Not sure why.
Still alive. So
anyway.
that's progress.
I'm gonna try and aim for this, the Blade of Frontiers. Hunt down Karlach. So that's Will's quest, right? So hopefully it won't be too difficult to get there, but probably find a whole bunch of stuff. Ah, this is the secret passageway that we saw.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
Yeah,
I've always
Shadow
had a
Heart
soft spot for the confident ones.
seems to
They always disappoint though.
have something against Will
Wish I had a bag of holding.
for whatever reason. Scrapwood shield. Could try and sell that. Actually, I've just had a thought. We passed quite a few traders before. We could have sold a lot of stuff, but I'm in no rush, I don't think. Ooh, what's going on here? I think we'll start on this side first, though. So where does this lead to? There's a lot of blood. Okay, this is probably where the goblin camp is. So let's not go there just yet. And, you know, we perhaps maybe have a different entryway into the goblin camp rather than just going in the front door, basically, or through the front door.
West, Baldur's Gate. East, El Terrell.
Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Do we still have Speak with the Dead? Because I do see someone who might be dead there. And I might want to try and figure out what happened.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
Take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
Theatrical titles. Yeah, he's trying to suggest like a nice heroic name.
I can't stop the bleeding, Bray.
Okay. Oh, we don't have any healing spells. Will we need a healing spell to try and help? Maybe. We could do a short rest, and I think that might restore this. Yeah, I was sort of thinking about whether or not I want to get some ranged people in position in case this becomes a fight.
Let's try this way.
But
All right. What now?
maybe we
Never
don't need to
wanted
do
the
that.
easy path.
I think maybe these people might need help.
People up ahead.
Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Illithid. Being implanted with a mind flayer tadpole is a fate worse than death. Isn't it? +2 on wisdom. +2 on wisdom for medicine as well. I don't know if we'll get a chance to do any of these rolls if we take the second response. Yeah, his wounds look deep. I might be able to help. And let's take guidance. Come on. Yes.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He's a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Wait a sec. So these are followers of the Absolute, which means these guys are allied to the goblins? This is all so confusing. True soul?
What? Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you, will rule.
That fellow had a tadpole in his head, and they consider him blessed? Chosen? What madness is this?
Okay, so if I remember back to the very first episode, or maybe first couple of episodes or so, I remember seeing some people on, you know, almost like experimentation tables, and they seemed like cultists or something like that. I wonder if these are cultists. I can pretend to be one of them. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halsin.
I don't know any druids.
Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
These fugitives, tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
We could tell them that we're a survivor, but that could put us into battle straight away. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, we'll tell them.
You! Brenna! Kill him!
Oh. Okay. Just like that. Alright, I thought they would negotiate with us a little more, and perhaps try to bring us back to the goblin camp or something. So let's take a look at these guys. 19, 15. We really want to try and open strong here, and I do want to use a lot of our abilities, especially the ones that are going to deal additional damage moving forward. So, let's see, we've got 85% on that shot there. I think I'll take that straight away. Although This guy has 19 HP, so... maybe it's better if I try and hit him. I'm gonna try and get myself into a more advantageous position. Like up here seems to be a little bit more elevation. Yeah, something like that. Still 60% though, so he's got high defense. Maybe that's the reason why. How do I investigate what high defense is? Is that maybe just his armor rating or something? I could do Hail of Thorns, actually, because they're still grouped up, and I think that's maybe a good way to start. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else that I can do. Not even the bonus action? Okay, maybe it's because I've ran out of level 1 spell slots. Again, I'm still not clear on the spell slot stuff, guys, at this stage. Let's end turn. And... yeah, we've got a Raven here. Let's get him in. And... let's see, are they both melee combatants? I think they are. We'll try and blind them. Actually, that was the wrong action. But that's okay. Yeah, we would be provoking an attack of opportunity there. Let's end turn.
What should I do?
You shall do some spells. 60%. Let's move in this position. And I want to see if I can try and do a rush attack to try and get both of them. I assume this will get both of them. Could be wrong. Okay, another 3 damage there. That's not too bad. We've got them surrounded now. Yeah, I want to try and do the poison bite here. I just took damage somehow there. I'm not entirely sure how that happened. Maybe an attack of opportunity?
Death is but a word away.
We'll do magic missile. 1 for you, couple for you. Nice. Okay, that was actually a really good battle there. I mean, for us, that is.
As bad as it could have.
I don't know if this was the best outcome, but, you know, I couldn't really backtrack from it, so... maybe this could have been a good chance for us to try and get into the goblin camp without alerting them. Maybe. Let's check out what they have.
Power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. let its host's memories go to waste. The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
I guess maybe we could become a mind flayer if we just follow along. Let's do the wisdom check. Yeah, we'll force our mind shut. You'll not be influenced by an illithid parasite. We still have guidance on as well. We need 12 though. This is... Oh, nice. Is it me, or are we just getting really lucky with a lot of our rolls? Especially this episode.
The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
Oh! I just saw the tadpole, right? What on earth? So, had I reacted fast enough, I wonder if I could have gone into turn-based mode and maybe attacked or something. I mean, I don't really know if it would benefit us in any way, but... So this Edwin, I'm interested in seeing if we could speak to Edwin as well, speak with the dead. So we'll try and come back to that. Let's just do a bit of looting first, though. Ooh, yum. Quite a lot of camp supplies here. Bit of cheese as well. Shaft of a broken spear. So I was sort of looking through some loading tips, guys, and one of the loading tips said that it's probably not a good idea to try and speak with the dead with someone that you've killed yourself. I think the souls would be reluctant to speak to you if you're the killer. Just taking a look at this chainmail. I mean, it's 16 armor class though, so that's really strong. I feel like maybe Shadowheart should take that. Yep. We'll keep that. Oh, I guess we can keep it here. We might be able to give this to Lae'zel. Depends on whether or not Lae'zel has decent armor class or not, but... and I think that's everything. So, as I said, we should really experiment with this.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Edwin, a true soul, a chosen.
So I want to know more about a chosen, or who the chosen are exactly. Yeah, who chose you?
The Absolute. The Almighty Goddess.
And maybe we can learn a little bit about the Absolute. What can you tell me about the Absolute?
Do not fight her. Power. Such power.
we know already from speaking to the other two that they were out here looking for survivors and potentially trying to just kill all of the survivors, really. Is there anything valuable around here? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, maybe we can ask who they are exactly.
Sister, brother, my job to protect them.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So I feel a bit sorry about killing them, considering they're all brothers and sisters and stuff, but I don't think they're blood related, because he's like a halfling or something like that, or a dwarf perhaps. So yeah, maybe they're just like brother and sister of a, you know, a cult or a sect, maybe. That's just me trying to convince myself that I had no choice and that it's okay.
I'll take that.
Alright. So there's definitely some stuff down here. Another pathway down this way. But I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way we can get here. I guess maybe we have to traverse through and then make our way around. There's something over here which feels like I may have overlooked, and also there's this, which I'm not entirely sure what that might be, but it's worth going back to, I think. So let's not proceed further for the moment. I'll come back to this area. We'll do a little bit of backtracking. Yeah, so we're not really any closer to learning much about the Absolute. Aside from just knowing that whatever it is, it's quite powerful. Ah, yes, up here. So maybe there's a ledge. Maybe we can climb up. Ragged rock. We should be able to climb that. I'm just looking around to see if there's any danger here. We could possibly jump down here as well. Maybe. Yeah, I'm only taking a few steps at a time, guys, because you never know what we might miss or what traps we might be walking into. Yeah, okay, no, this is nothing, I don't think. Ah, yes, there's more stuff over here. Some kind of construction. Why can't I see further up from here? The camera doesn't want to move that way. I just don't want to be, like, caught off guard. Let me try and use one of my familiars and see if they're able to go up. You can use the ladder. Yeah, okay. It seems pretty safe up here. So, let's follow with everyone else. Might have to leave the spider downstairs, though.
Should mind my step.
A silver pendant. Grime covers this necklace, but you can vaguely discern delicate engravings of a moon and harp. And it's magical, apparently, so we could keep this for Gale. I wonder if this is the locket that, that guy was looking for. I mean, it doesn't exactly say that it's a locket, though. It's a pendant, so a bit of a difference there.
The necklace has a harper sigil. Why were they here?
Harper sigil. Why were they here? They as in who? Let me examine it then. Okay. Doesn't exactly tell me more. Yes, please. I do need a lot more potions. Ah, there's an explosive barrel here. What I could do is bring, or just like leave the rest of the party here and just go ourselves. Just in case, because I think these guys are still outside of the blast radius. Just checking to see if we have any more checks before I open this chest. Nice. Okay, and yeah, we'll go for this barrel. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Good. Perfect. Alright. I assume that's everything. So, with that done, I think it's time for us to check out this area here. Maybe sniff out a different entrance to the goblin camp. See if we can try and get closer to finding Master Holson. I don't know if I should try and look for Master Holson first, or if I should try and go for this Karlach.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay. Coast should be clear until we get back to where we were. Yeah, I'm just looking at what we can and can't do, especially with Shadowheart. And I'm wondering whether or not we should be having a rest at this point.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Look, I'll risk not taking a rest for now, but I think after the next batch of combat that we do, I think we're going to have to, because we need to recharge our spells.
Don't waste a step.
And we've got plenty of camp supplies now, so we should also be able to do a long rest if we want to.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Sublimate of wispweed. Huh. A pair of leather boots here. Wonder if that's worthwhile or not, but I mean, we've already got a pair. I don't really think anyone else needs a pair of leather boots. He's got simple boots.
Sharp as ever. Oh, I have the magic touch. Most excellent.
Some open coffin here. Very promising. And some kind of a big cave. Which leads me to believe that perhaps maybe there is an entrance through that cave into this goblin stronghold or camp or whatever it's going to be. Or whatever it is. Yeah, a lot of dead bodies here. I don't know if I should really get close to the entrance or not, and whether or not there are, you know, archers and stuff posted on ledges or higher ground that I can't see.
Let's get going.
Couple of wooden spoons. Super random. So, for whatever reason, I'm getting something special here with the open coffin, but I can't exactly do anything with it, so yeah, not sure what to think of that. I think maybe it would be best for us to go this way first before we try to go through a cave. This looks like another pathway here. Oh man, there's so much to explore, so many different branching pathways.
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, they're nowhere to be seen.
So, the people that we just encountered, those chosen, perhaps maybe they weren't even on the Nautiloid. It sounds like perhaps maybe they got their tadpoles from somewhere else.
It was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Yeah, let's see if there's a way to traverse this area here. Yeah, okay. I thought this was a pathway. I guess it's not. Got excited for no reason there. Just in case, though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So we're at a bit of a crossroads here. I could go up and explore this area as well. In fact, this may lead us closer to this objective. And I do like the idea of checking it out. Or we could do the cave first and then backtrack. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make a decision between episodes and then we'll sort of proceed from there, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop me a like down below. Chuck us more comments if you have suggestions or advice or anything along that nature. Aside from that, stay true and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.